What you own owns you. Remember that. What you own owns you. Why am I saying this? So imagine the things you own. Imagine the thoughts you own. Imagine the emotions you own. And now think about how those things, thoughts, and emotions own you. Let's say you own a t shirt with holes in it. Now, you may just own it. This is yours. But the thing is, this t shirt, it owns you. So you own this t shirt, but this t shirt in turn owns you. And think about how that impacts your life. Think about all the things that you own in your life that are weighing you down, that are dragging you down, that are a physical manifestation of that are a physical thing that is acting as a weight on your shoulder. So if you're a hoarder, if you own 15 of something that you never use, if your space is filled with things that you don't really like, but you just own them because something in you is preventing you from um giving them away or stopping, getting more things. Think about how all of those things, how your environment, how everything around you owns you. If you have a pair of shoes that has the sole almost coming off it, but you still refuse to throw it away or you refuse to get it fixed, you don't own these shoes anymore. These shoes own you. Now, let's go into thoughts. Let's say you have the thought of everything around me hates me. This is a thought. You own this thought. This is a thought that you decide to, you know, create and keep, or someone told you this and you kept it in your brain. Now think about how this thought owns you. Because if you're constantly thinking, everything around me hates me, you're probably out there, and when something goes wrong for you, this is what you replay again. Well, wrong is subjective, but everything around you, everything that happens to you, keeps on playing through this lens of everything around me hates me. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm getting at? Right? What you own owns you. So when you're having things and when you're having thoughts, be very careful. Because do you really want to keep these things and thoughts? And if not, make a conscious effort, make an intentional effort intentional, right? The effort has to be taken with intention to give them away. You don't need these things and these thoughts anymore. So be intentional about giving them away. And finally, let's get to emotions. Take guilt, for example. You've done something horrible, unforgivable, so on and so forth. Now, you this is an emotion, guilt, that you own, and it's not a stretch to say that guilt owns you. So think about what this emotion really means to you. Do you really want to keep it? You know, you've done this horrible thing, unforgivable thing, and do you want to keep feeling guilty about it? Or do you want to do something about it? Let's take a very drastic example. Let's say you were irresponsible and you were the cause of very big harm to someone, physical. Now, what do you think is more helpful? Being feeling guilty about it, or letting go of that guilt to make room to analyze the situation? So, what happened? And what can I do better? Now, you can do both of these things feeling guilty, but in the end of the day, this is extremely hard. And in fact, guilt, right? In fact, guilt is selfish because you're self loathing. This is not serving anybody. You can feel bad about something. You can feel guilty about it. But who is this serving? No one but you. You get a free punching bag who is yourself, but outside of you, there is no benefit. You're not benefiting anyone by holding on to this emotion. You're In fact, if you let go of this emotion, you would have better clarity to understand what happened and what can I do better next time. So I put this question to you again. What you own owns you, right? This is not a question. This is the statement that I talked about in the beginning. Now, the question here is, what do you own that you no longer want to own you? Think about it. And I leave you with this question. So, with that said, thank you so much for your time. And I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.